Chef Kira is back! Yes! Oh my god, Chef Kira! There is 10,000 of you. You know, if all of you send me €1, I could totally buy a Cartier watch. I'm joking! Oh my god, take it! So in honor of this achievement, you guys need to know who you're subscribing to. So I'm gonna answer questions and make the easiest fucking cake recipe I found on the internet. Yes, I'm doing it in my air fryer, okay? My oven is broken. You can make shit in an air fryer, okay? So don't you start attacking me the way you did when I posted that question poll on my Instagram. You guys were so mean! Like, my baking skills aren't that bad. It's not that bad. It's not. Okay, it is bad. I wouldn't even call this a journey. You just never improve.
We're also gonna be making this cake in my room. Here's the recipe. I'm gonna be halving each thing because I am not making a full-on whole cake. Let's get freaking started. Should we do like basics? My name is Kira. My surname is pronounced diao, okay? It rhymes with meow. I'm fully Chinese. Both my parents are Chinese. I do have a Chinese name, but that's gonna remain private. I'm 17 years old, turning 18 this year. And I love a tall brunette boy with a good smile. Half cup white sugar. I was born and raised in Malta. Oh, I speak 3 languages. Where the fuck am I gonna put this eggshell now? Can you see it? Fuck. Currently wearing these giraffe socks. What's your height? I think people assume that I'm tall because I model. But I do mostly commercial and editorial modeling because I'm too short for actual runways. I'm 166 centimeters, aka 5'5". Ass or tits? You know, this is a very rude, condescending tits. Basics done, and my batter looking poopy. Also, I just want to say, you guys went fucking crazy with my submissions. Like, that's so many people. What do you find inspiring? People my age doing shit that I like doing and I want to do, and they're actually succeeding. Like, I don't want to name drop Emily Ha, Walker Scobell, Katie freaking Fang. Seeing them do the things I want to do, like acting, influencer bullshit at my age, just makes me so inspired because it's kind of like proof that the things I want to succeed in can actually happen. It's like, they're the proof that I need. Would you ever visit America, and if so, what state? Guys, I would freaking love to go to America, okay? I romanticize the fuck out of America. Mostly New York City, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just like every other basic bitch. Maybe I'll get a penthouse like Katie Fang. I'm sorry! I studied English and marketing as A-levels. I got rid of marketing last year so I can focus on English, which I suggest you do if you're doing A-levels. So when you're in your first year of 6th form, make sure to get rid of at least like 1 intermediate, 1 A-level, because guys, it's gonna save you so much time. Woo! How did you start vlogging? What made you an influencer? Calling myself an influencer feels I don't know. But my origin story. It all started with this one TikTok I made with my school. So I low-key forgot to fucking add the milk. But it was basically an interview of me asking my friends some questions. It was really fucking random and shit. It got viral, like 3.2 million views. Which in Malta is like a huge fucking deal. It was like my little celebrity moment at that time, but I didn't actually ever take it seriously after that. I did start taking it seriously after I posted another interview. And then I was like, wait, this could low-key take off somewhere. So then I just started posting more. What do you think about pickles dipped in Nutella? What the f is wrong with you? Why would you say that to me?
I have a humongous jar of pickles here. I don't have Nutella, but I do have this piece of dark chocolate. I'm gonna eat a pickle and this at the same time. I have to fish a pickle out. Pickle dipped in fake Nutella. I'm never taking another food combo from you guys ever again.
I'm still mixing this shit. How I started YouTube. Okay, so this dates back all the way to when I was a little bean. I was like 11. But I remember my best friend and I, Elena, we were at this park and I was making her laugh a lot. Like those like non-stop laughing with her best friends. Like you just laugh about everything. Mid-laugh, she was like, oh my god, Kira, you should start a YouTube channel. You'd be so funny. And that kind of stuck with me all throughout my teenage years. Like at the back of my head, I'd always think about the thing Elena told me, like, oh, start a YouTube channel. And when I did take TikTok a bit more seriously, I was just like in a very fuck it mood, and that thought was like lingering behind me. I was like, what if I just fuck it and start a YouTube channel? So that's the birth of Kira Diao. I mean, not really. Birth of Kira Diao was because of my mom Sophia, but birth of Kira Diao, the YouTube channel. What the f is 1 3/4 teaspoon baking powder? I hate instructions. How has your life changed since you blew up on TikTok / hella famous? I always try to avoid these types of questions because I don't want to seem like egoistic. First of all, I want to say I don't think I'm famous. I don't think I'm popular. I'm just like, it's just a very big word that I don't think matches what I am. Sure, you can say I'm well known, but famous, that's like Zendaya. After blowing up sort of on TikTok, my life has definitely changed a lot. Like especially right now, I'm in a position where I'm actually getting brand deals and like all this stuff. So now it's turned into sort of a side job for me, which is like insane to even say.
It's been really different in like a people way, in how they interact with me, how they view me, their impressions of me. And I've noticed a lot with new people I meet, they always think of me as intimidating or think I have a high ego just because I have X amount of followers on social media, which is kind of weird because at the end of the day, I'm still a normal person, so you shouldn't let like numbers determine the way you feel about me. So life is very different in a people way, and the fact that I have a whole ass community is crazy. You guys are like my second family, like my family.
And people have actually asked me for like pictures and autographs, which is freaking insane, because what do you think I am? I'm not Katie Fang. It says half a cup of unsalted butter. Guys, I fucking hate butter. Like if you show me butter, I'm literally gonna I can't with butter, okay? I remember when I was younger, I literally asked my teacher to switch places with this guy because he kept eating butter sandwiches and I cried. Were you into K-pop a certain period? No, I was never a K-pop girl, but I was into anime, which I think leads to the next question, which is not even a question, it's a threat. Remember that editing account you had, Kira Diao? I'm watching you. Guys, I used to have an anime editing account. I actually miss editing so much. I used to do these like 3D edits of anime. I used to even have like an editing group. I miss them so much. I was like 13 and the youngest in this editing group, and they like, it's like they raised me in a way. I know some of you watch this video to get juicy with it, so now I'm gonna give you guys what you want and get juicy with it. How is your dating life? Guys, my dating life, non-existent. And it's not a bad thing because I don't want to date right now because I feel like I'm too overridden with work. Let me give you like a little backstory. I've only ever had one boyfriend in my entire life. Oh my gosh, this is like the first time I'm admitting it. Well, admitting it's not like a bad thing. Like growing up, I wasn't like the apple of your eye to every guy. So a guy liking me is like a huge thing. And when I got a boyfriend when I was like, I think 14, I was like, oh my god, I'm actually lovable. Because growing up, I thought the fact that guys didn't like me was because I'm just like unlovable. I'm like really hard to love. And it's like such a sad thing to think. But that's not the case. I just have really high standards now. It's hard for me to develop crushes because in my mind, you have to be freaking perfect. And I don't do the whole like, oh, dating, talking stage. I literally just want to be friends with someone and we fall in love like naturally. First kiss. Before I get to my first kiss, I'm gonna put this in the air fryer. Since we're making a cake, I don't really have a cake tin to hold the cake in, but my mom does have her nut jar. While we're down here and I put the cake in the nut jar, I'm gonna answer some very simple questions. We're not gonna do the first kiss one because my dad is like in the other room. Can I get a shout out? My name is Izzy. Hi, Izzy. What do you call your fans? You know, I don't even know. My best friend Elena once said you should probably call your audience Kira Diauzers. I don't know. Do you guys want to be Diauzers? That sounds, I don't know. On average, how long does it take you to edit your content? TikTok, if it's like a vlog or my interviews, it's gonna take like an hour or an hour and a half. This looks like it belongs on another side. But if it's a YouTube video, guys, when I tell you, I'm not joking, it takes me 10 hours or more to edit. So if you're watching one of my YouTube videos, just know I put my heart and soul into it. I need a spoon from the back. Is this a spoon? Oh, that was a knife. How many times do you burp a day? Probably a lot. I'm really gassy. Dream date? I'm not the type to chase after fanciness. Maybe like a luxury yacht in Italy. But I really like sentimental, thought out things. Like if we have like an inside joke about chocolate chip ice cream or something, I'm expecting you to take me on a date with like chocolate chip ice cream. I really like low effort dates where we just like walk around and talk. If my future boyfriend isn't a talker, we're not gonna be compatible if you don't talk because I talk a lot. I love talking about like random shit. Okay, I'm like so boring sometimes because all I want to do is talk. I'm saying this as if anyone's gonna take notes. Can I taste it? That tastes so good. I hope this is air fryer safe. Heat the air fryer to 160 and cook for 1 hour. I'm gonna put it to 30 minutes and see how it's doing. And while we wait, we're gonna take the chef hat off and I'm gonna tell you guys about my first kiss. It was cute, but it was also cringe as fuck. Let me set the scene for you. I am 14 years old. My first kiss was actually with my first boyfriend. I can't believe I'm saying this online. I hope he doesn't fucking watch this because we ended on very bad terms. We were together for like 3 months, so it's like not crazy. But it was a huge deal for me because as you know, I wasn't always like the pretty one growing up and you know, guys never liked me that way. 14-year-old Kira, like no fucking experience, okay? Full loser, making anime edits in her bed. And I had no experience with anything up to this point, okay? Which is fine. If you're like 14 or 15 or around that age and you haven't had your first kiss yet, dude, it's literally fine. But in comparison to my friends, they've all done stuff and I've never even gotten a peck yet. And now actually leading up to the first kiss, this guy and I, let's call him Cup because I have a teacup there. Cup and I knew we liked each other, okay? You know when you like someone and they like you back and you just know it, and he was like kissing my cheek, so fucking obviously you liked me back. It was nighttime, we were sitting on the stairs outside. There was like a park kind of thing. I can't do this. I don't know what led up to this point, but he started pinching me and then he was like, let me kiss it better. He started pinching me, kissing me on my cheeks, and then he pinched my lip. You know where this is going, okay? He was like, let me kiss it better. And 14-year-old me with a fucking wop out obsession was like, okay. And then he kisses me. Emphasis on the fact that he kisses me because I didn't kiss back and I laughed in his face. Here's a reenactment. This is Cup. first kiss. It wasn't that bad, but the fact I'm sharing this on the internet is like scary to me. What camera do you use? I use the Canon G7X Mark II. Strangest food? Probably that pickled chocolate thing I just ate. I need some advice on how to know if a friend is a real one. I have really good human intuition. I know when someone has like bad intentions. Okay, I need to clean up behind me. How to know if your friend is a real one is how they react to things that are happening in your life right now. Whether it's sad or exciting news, like you won a competition kind of thing, their reactions always matter. Or if you're sad, like a loved one passed away and they don't have like a caring reaction to it, they don't care kind of way, they're not a real one, okay? Real friends are always there for you. They all want to see you succeed. A real friend wouldn't blow you off, neither at your lowest or your highest moments. And sometimes they'll even get happy if you fail at something, or you know, your life goes downhill. It's a reflection of themselves. They are so fucked up. They want to see other people fucked up, and they cling onto your troubles to make themselves feel better. Pay attention to their reactions, even in like daily small things. You just know. Do you know what you're gonna study in the future? What course are you interested in? What are your plans after school? Guys, stop pressuring me! I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do in the future. I don't know what course I'm gonna go into. Something definitely creative, like film, acting, modeling, fashion, marketing. I'll probably do 1 year in Malta and then dip off to another country because, guys, I need change of scenery all the time. How many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. Annie, can you come to my room? Hello. This is my sister. She's 27. We don't look alike at all. Like, I'm so tan compared to you. We're fully polar opposites. Like, I'm brunette, she's black haired, like pale skin, tan skin.
You're brunette because you dyed your hair. What are you talking
I know I dyed my hair. Sweet or savory food? I know I'm making a cake right now, but guys, I really hate sweet stuff. Like, I love savory all the way. What do you do that helps you stay motivated? I literally stalk people that are successful in life and I get myself jealous and I'm like, okay, I'm a loser, and then that makes me motivated. Someone asked me where I get my jewelry from and how I stack them. I have the little box of it, but basically most of my jewelry is from M Vintage. I don't even know how I stack them. Like, sometimes they go from like shortest to longest. So this is like a choker. Get a long necklace and stack it like that, and I just like do multiple and just see what works. Guys, it's been 30 minutes. We gotta go check up on my cake. I'm so excited to see. It's actually not that bad. I don't know what the pimple is here for. Okay, y'all, we're back with a cake mukbang. That doesn't sound too right. How are you so carefree and funny and all that? I want to be like you guys. It took me so long to get to this point where I literally post myself on the internet, because I used to have such low self-esteem to the point where I literally stayed in my room. I never went out with my friends. I was just thinking everyone hated me. Is this too much of a heavy subject for 12 p.m? I used to be like so kept in and introverted. If you met me 5 years ago, you wouldn't even think that was me. I think the whole content creation, making YouTube and TikToks really helped with my self-esteem. So eventually I just evolved into this more extroverted person.
So the key to being carefree is literally just to be carefree. Don't live in fear. My problem was because I was so scared of judgment. I was so scared of everyone judging me. But dude, that's just a reality that comes with your everyday life. People are gonna judge you for either way. Even if you're this perfect person, people are going to still judge you. So you might as well do things you love, do things you're passionate about, nevertheless. Because at the end of the day, this is your life that you're living. Why should you let other people dictate what you do? Being carefree doesn't mean bad shit isn't gonna happen to you. Bad shit will happen to you. It's life. It's about the way you handle the situations and how you react to it. You can react to it in a very self-deprecating way, or you can shift your perspective and think of it, hey, is this really worth my time? Is this something that I want to put all my care into? Obviously, with more serious situations, you can't really do that, but just know it's all really just a process and your mindset and the way you look at things. Hashtag TED Talks with Kira at 4 a.m. I literally have school tomorrow. I should probably go to bed.
I got a piece. No, I didn't. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Cheers. Anybody who says I can't be a chef, just say it's fucking amazing. How does your skin stay healthy while shooting? After shoots, when I'm like having full heavy makeup, I go home and immediately wash my face off, because my face, if you put a lot of makeup on it, it's gonna go red, it's gonna have rashes, it's like really bad. Can we be friends? Of course. Where do you get your clothes from? I thrift a lot of my clothes, and a lot of them is from Zara. Why did two of you ask me for my brand of microwave? I'm not even using my microwave. It's Silvercrest. Guys, I love you so much, and yes, I will marry you. Open an OnlyFans. Will you ever do? Let me fix my body image issues first, then we'll talk. What are your camera settings? I literally put my G7X on auto and I shoot. What would you do when you okay? So he said yes, would you go? Do you get paid on TikTok? I do not, and I'm so pissed about it because, guys, I could have made so much money. Malta doesn't have monetization, so I literally make zero money from TikTok. My only income right now is YouTube and paid brand deals. Why do you have a sticker of me with a black eye? Craig, I'm sorry. It's time to put the table away. The most asked question: How did you get into modeling? I'm gonna say my journey and give you some tips. Acting, film, modeling, it's all been my jam growing up. But you know how I struggled with self-esteem when I was little? Modeling was out of the question. I hated the way I look and boys never liked me, so I was just like, okay, I'm unlovable and I'm ugly. But it all started when my friend was like, Kira, you should model. And at that point, I was like in my really fuck it moment. That was when I started TikTok, YouTube, and my friend was like, you should be a model. And I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. So the first thing I did was book a professional shoot with this photographer. I literally found him on TikTok and I was like, oh, I love your work. And then I DM'd him. I was like, can I take some digitals? He was like, yeah. I took those digitals and I submitted it to a modeling agency that was around my area. They accepted me, which was really cool. I got some gigs from it, but eventually I signed out because on TikTok I was growing as well. And you know, people in Malta started to know my face, started to like want to book me more.
It was getting really complicated because at that time I was also getting PR and I was also getting like brand deals. And getting brand deals, getting PR means like promotion of product. And modeling also means promotion of product. So it was a lot of back and forth with the modeling agency. Is this something I can do? Is this something you don't want me to do? And it was just a whole really tedious process.
So eventually I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work on my own so then they can contact me directly and I can set my prices kind of thing. So I signed out that agency and now I'm freelancing. But ways to break into the modeling agency, have a lot of collaborations with photographers, because eventually these photographers are shooting for brands and multiple brands see this work and they'll see your face. It's just to get your face out there, you know? Tips to be photogenic. It sounds really weird, but literally just look at yourself in the mirror. You have to look at yourself in the mirror so much to the point where you know where your bad angles are, you know where your good angles are. I'm sorry, I sneeze really weird. Cats or dogs? Take a wild guess. Oh, Freya, you're so cute. Mwah! You hate me, don't you? Okay, bye. That's the end of the Q&A session. I tried to answer every single question, but it's just so hard. There were so many I wasn't expecting. A happy 10K on YouTube. This is what you guys get. I'm so sorry. I love and appreciate you so much. Stick around for the next video, and I'm gonna give you a goodbye kiss. Make sure to kiss back. Don't be like 14-year-old Kira.